matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
This is taken just shy of the 10. To throw. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup.
And the Rams are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Now Stafford. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Brings up second and goal at the Raiders' 4-yard line.
Zebra, 54, 53, ready.
Second down and goal. Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Baker to throw. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Jacobs again. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Real right. Give me radar. Hey.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Chandler Jones, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And here comes Abdullah on the return. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Got a man open. open. It's Darren Waller. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They go with Jacobs. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chandler Jones, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. They're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Carr. He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Big A-Shot Robinson has made a career of this. Another tackle for loss. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's Carr to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. On the move past the 40. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards. On first down, Carr. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Throwing now is Carr. He finds his target, Beckham. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up a third down and goal.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last two plays having gone backwards? Adams, the man in motion left. And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Well, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's fourth down. They'll come out in the pistol. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Stafford on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Stafford. And the Raiders have got him.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
Taking it about the 1.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
It was Cleveland Ferrell who was able to rush in and make that tackle.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And some space here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Going right back to Akers.
And some room to work. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
With his 11th touchdown on the ground, number 13 overall. And the Rams are back within a score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Running lanes run a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but Coach, I started to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
To throw his Carr.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Taylor Rapp with a pick.
And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Cam Akers,
his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Rams have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Carr now on 1st down. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
In motion left is Beckham. Carr now on 1st down. He hits Adams complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Jacobs will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Carr, a quick throw, it's complete, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. carry for Brandon Bolden.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Stafford going up top for Cup. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here's Carr. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Beckham goes in motion left.
Now Carr. Pass complete, it's Adams.
And he'll be out of bounds
bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Throwing his Carr. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The man in motion left. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out 1st downs.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, who watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
To throw his Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Renfrow. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. To throw, Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They're going to run. Here's Bolden. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. This is caught, and they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running the...
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for L.A., it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to.